Slavery for 400 years. For 400 years, that sounds like a choice. George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in. I just had to try to fit this video in my schedule today because I'm running crazy today. But I've been getting a lot of messages on the Kanye West situation, on the Kanye West White Lives Matter, Candace Owens picture that stirred the internet and the world. Well, I'm gonna speak because I met Kanye West. I met him a few times, and to me, he's a normal guy, a great guy, a genius. He's so smart, and I felt like I had to touch on it. Plus, y'all kept sending me messages on, yo, talk about it. So we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. So we gotta remember that Kanye is a person who is very controversial. Kanye, whatever he wears or whatever he say, we magnify it, right? So Kanye is a guy who we all pay attention to regardless of the situation, right? So my experiences with Kanye's a smart dude. He's a good guy. He's a regular. He's normal, you know. He thinks what got him to where the position he is because he has different ideas and he thinks outside the box, whether he's bipolar or not. So me personally, I felt no ways about it. I do understand what the black people have gone through and is fighting for. I understand everything. Like, I fall under that black umbrella. I get stopped at 4 in the morning by a state trooper. I'm holding onto my steering wheel with both hands, hoping that he don't take me out. And it's just the fear of what I saw with George Floyd, with Amadou Diallo, with all these innocent black people that got killed by white people or white law enforcement. Anyway, that's here nor there. But I personally didn't pay attention because it's Kanye. Kanye West once said George Bush don't like black people. Kanye West once said slavery was an option that we had. Slavery, it was pretty much an option, being a slave. But when you look at it, Kanye West was a slave to his record label for quite a while. He would have had the slave mentality if he would never got the opportunity from Roc Nation or Jay-Z or Dame Dash, whoever signed him, right? So when he says, you know, slavery was a choice, it's because he's already got up out of slavery and he's super rich. The only people talking like that are the people who made it, that are successful, right? So Kanye West, of course, say things that, you know, stir up the world. I mean, what Kanye eats don't make me shit. It's his opinion. It's cool with me. My whole thing is that I wish he had, in back of that shirt, I wish he had something that to the extent of Chicago Lives Matter, or black people in Chicago Lives Matter, or let's stop the war in Chicago. You know, you got 30 people shot last weekend, I believe. Five fatally. Nobody's talking about it. And I understand this White Lives Matter thing is just to try to smack the Black Lives Matters in the face, right? Because he feels that the Black Lives Matters was a scam. And I just feel that, my personal opinion on the Black Lives Matter, I feel like they pick and choose where they want to go and how big is the how big is the event for me to show up and show out, you know? Like, why are we not sure? Why Black Lives Matters ain't showing up in Chicago or in the Bronx, where these little kids is dying every single day by stray bullets? The organization is not big enough? I don't know. Anyway, I don't really want to get into that, but that's my opinion. And Candace Owens, I really feel like she's trying to motivate black people the wrong way, speaking her mind, and you know, at the end of the day, she's from the Caribbean, so she's black. No matter how well she talks or her intellect, she represents us. And the only thing I'll take from her is, you know, we got to get educated. She was talking about percentages of the abortions in urban cities and the crime rate and the number of black people in penitentiaries, the inmate rate in penitentiaries. We all know that. We all know that. The question I have for you, Ms. Owens, is, and I think you're beautiful, what do you do to help us? How can you help us change the mindset that we have? I was having a conversation with one of my friends the other day, and I got mad. And she said, "You acting black," you know. And I said, "What you mean? Because I'm being arrogant? Because I'm speaking my mind? Because I'm talking loud?" That's the same way Ali spoke, with authority. There's an attitude that comes with when you mention black, you know. We're aggressive, we speak our mind, but not all, but we got to get educated. We got to break the mindset. We got to break the mindset. So I think there's way more important things than White Lives Matter. When we're talking about Kanye West and Candace Owens, there's way more important things that we should be focused on. I know he's an icon. I know he does things to catch attention, but if white lives really matter to him, I think his whole choir will be white and not black. I don't think he'll make a Donda. I don't think he'll speak out for black, but I think he spoke out for black people many a times. But maybe he wore that shirt to pay homage to his $6 billion, because it wasn't a black man who gave him those $6 billion. It was the white man. So maybe he wore that shirt to say, you know, white lives matter. They gave me my $6 billion. It wasn't the black man, it was the white man. So maybe he was paying homage to that, but I really don't feel a certain kind of way about it. I know that we've been oppressed, we've been punished for all these years. Like I said in my previous video, George Popovich once said that the black man starts the race late. We're behind, and we will always be behind unless we change one thing, in the mindset of becoming educated, learning how to act in places, learning how to speak to people, learning how to speak proper. Is the only way we're gonna get up out of this, and it's unfortunately it's not gonna happen now. How I was telling my white friend who says that equality is the same. I'm like, nah, bro, this is a white man's world. Because if it wasn't, you'll be seeing black cops killing white kids in the suburbs. That's never gonna happen. Or mistreating them, or whatever the case may be. But I hate to get into politics, and I feel like going back to Candace Owens, she's real political in her ideas and her ideology and her way she think and the way she talks. You know, it's good to be educated and learn how to maneuver in this world, knowing how to speak, knowing how to act, and presenting yourself in a professional manner at all times, treating people kind and loving one another. That's the only way that I see our and I'm a Latino, I'm Puerto Rican, right? But I fall under that black umbrella. My grandfather was as black as Michael Jordan, and we come from that. We come from slavery. It is what it is. We must move on. We must fight for what we want, and that's about it. But again, Candace Owens brought up percentages. Like I was saying, she said that 74% of black kids in Los Angeles fail the basic reading level exams, and that just goes to show you a small number of how back we are. I personally started late. My parents weren't able to help me with my homework because they spoke Spanish and English. My father still don't speak English. My mother spoke a little bit of English, but it really didn't help me with my homework. She really couldn't help me with my homework, so I had to learn. I had to figure it out. But at later years in my life, I caught on with and I'm still educating myself. When I was going to high school, junior high school, we didn't have cell phones that you could Google a word and you could just get the answer right quick. Nah, we didn't have none of that. And so I took the tough route. Plus, I didn't want to go to school because I used to listen to all my friends. School's not for me, school's not for me. And I took that same attitude till I got to high school, and I figured it out. And I told myself that in order to make it, you need your education, no matter who you are, what you do, or where you from. So knowledge is power, and the power is education, and that's the only way we're gonna get out this mess. Black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman. Let's work hard. Let's keep trying. This is my honest opinion. And I hope y'all stay blessed. And that's all I have for today. If you feel a certain kind of way or you feel different, please put it in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to push this channel. We're trying to get the message out. I really feel people really need to hear this message. And if you don't share it or subscribe, it's cool. Oh, you not feeling me? You not feeling me? I like that song. Shout out to all the artists in the Bronx trying to do it, man. Peace and love to everybody. God bless. And as I always say, please, today's a beautiful day. Go in peace.
I kept trying, kept failing, game plan, kept changing, dreams fading, started hesitating, couldn't deal with the agitation. It only led to the aggravation of not having the one to have some things.